What's up, everyone? We are back today with a great side farming strategy that I think not enough people do. And if you are not doing it, you are literally just leaving currency on the table. So let's just jump into it. This is revolving around the fact that on your weapon swap, you get experience for your gems. This means you can level gems on the side without ever having to use this weapon and this shield, for example, or whatever you put into this slot. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your stash or just any merchant or anything and find something and get it to 3 gem sockets for each of your weapon and your shield or secondhand weapon, whichever it is. And you are going to be able to just re-roll these to the colors you want. Now, which gems you level, we'll go over that in a second. But say you wanted, 3 greens on a weapon and you only have an intelligence one. You can either go get a dexterity-based item, an item that requires you to have more dexterity, or any weapon in general. You can go to your bench. You can craft it to the colors you want. Now, for these, you can do at least 3 green sockets, but it's 120 chromes. Say if you don't want to do that, you just want 1 green socket, you make that green. But say you have a ton of jewelers, instead of... actually, let's make this 2 green sockets. If you have less chromatic orbs, you have a bunch of jewelers, you can take this, make it 2 sockets. So you have 2 green, and you can just keep going from 2 to 3 sockets until it rolls green. Now it rolled green there, which is cool, but if it doesn't, you can just keep going back and forth until it gives you that 3rd green socket. Now to get the gems you want, when you finish the campaign, you have the opportunity to get Lily in your hideout, or you can go to, I believe, Act 6, and she is also there. But again, to put her in your hideout, click on this arrow in your hideout, edit, decorations, click Lily in this bottom corner. It's with 2 L's, and you can literally just drag and drop her into your hideout. Now, she sells all of the gems that you are going to probably want to use. There is an alternate way you can buy gems that have the alternate quality ones, you know, like Ice Spear of Splitting and all those ones, but obviously she's not going to sell those. There's something you either have to buy or get from the lab, but she has almost all of the gems you are going to want. So what gems do you want to level to sell for the most profit margin? Well, POE Academy, there will be a link to this in the description, has made a great tool for this. You can click on Skilled Gem Leveling Help. You want to make sure the Hide Corrupted Gems is unchecked because you want to see the corrupted gems. You don't have to mess with the low confidence threshold thing. I messed with it a little bit. It doesn't seem to matter. And the return on investment minimums, that doesn't really matter because it's going to put them near the top. When you go down here, you are going to see the gems near the top are the ones with the highest profit margin. Now, you are going to want to double check these yourself on the POE Trade website, but I checked a couple of these today, and this is accurate. Penance Brand of Dissipation, a level 1, if you buy it, it's about 391 Chaos or about 1.8 Divine. But when you get it to level 21, it sells for 15. That's a margin of 13 Divine. This seems relatively accurate. I was looking at this earlier. We can actually check it ourselves right now. And again, you want to check these because some of them are a little bit off, but they generally seem to be better than previous leagues. Sometimes the Gem Helper was way off of what the current pricing was, and I don't know what was going on. It seems to be a lot better now, which is great for us. So let's see. A level 1 Penance Brand of Dissipation is about 2.5 Divine, so a little bit higher than it's stated. Let's check what it is at level 21. Minimum 21 with a 20 quality. That is around 20 Divines. So this is going to be a great one. Now, if you do not want to buy something like Penance Brand of Dissipation, you can just go down and find ones that you can buy. See, Precision is one that Lily sells. This is not of special quality. Now, you want to look out for these. Don't fall into this trap. This has a level 1 to a 2120 Precision Aura Gem. That's with 20 quality. You would spend 60 Chaos on Gem Cutter's Prisms to get that 20 quality. But there is a trap here. This 20% quality on Precision, remember you can check that if you go to Precision and hold Alt, just gives increased area of effect. Now, if you don't know, POE is mostly a single player game. So the area of effect, a lot of people don't really give a shit about. So these might be even harder to sell at 2120 because most people want to buy them at just level 21, which is a cheaper gem to sell. So you can go through this and look at these, go down the pages. There's got to be a way to change the search results or go a little deeper. Let's see, results sorted by margin. Yeah, enlightened support. These take a while to level up, but obviously they have a much higher margin, and then you have to corrupt them for the level. But the awakened gems generally, yes, do have very large profit margins with a little bit more investment. That is nothing new. That is pretty much always how it has been. But I already have a couple of these picked out. One that isn't on the list that I like a lot is Tornado Shot, because it's the most popular build in the league by friggin' far. So it's a no-brainer. They sell a 2120 Tornado Shot, sells for 3 divine, and it sells super quick, like within a couple hours usually. And there's always going to be a need for them this league because of how popular the build is. Another one that I saw on this chart is the Petrified Blood. So I'm just going to do Tornado Shot and Petrified Blood. This one is accurate. It's selling around 4 to 4.5 divines for just the investment of buying them from Lily and the 60 chaos to make it a 20 quality gem. So on my swap, I have 3 reds in my shield. I'm just going to put the Petrified Bloods in there, and then I would go to Lily, buy some Tornado Shots. These are already leveled, and I would put them in the Scepter, and then just set it and forget it. Now, when you are leveling these, a very good tip is if you are ever in something that you should not move, whether you're being carried by an Orbot, you're doing something else, or you are in a 5-way Legion carry where you need to be standing still and staying with the group, instead of clicking the level up here, when you go to your inventory, you will see it's also down here. This makes it impossible to accidentally click as you're leveling or click too many times, to which point, you know, if you click too many times up here and you miss, it is going to make you move. So you can always level in here. It's just generally easier to level in here if you're in a situation where moving is a bad idea. Also, if you go to level a gem, say you have a gem like I do, like Frostblink, that I don't want to level up anymore, when you have it up here, you can right click it and it will say I don't want to level this up right now. But if you ever do want to level it up, they will always be down here in your bar to level. Once they hit level 20, you are going to want to pop it out. Use your 20 gem cutters prisms on this. There's other ways to quality gems. This is just the most simple way. And then rinse and repeat. You can either only do this when you have enough gem cutters prisms that you found. I technically get so many that I prefer to just end up buying them, but you don't have to. You'll make a little bit less profit, but it's less investment because you aren't buying the gem cutters prisms. You are just using the ones that you found. Now, I have 2 here that are now level 20 with 20% quality. Quality is incredibly important on Tornado Shot because it gives it that extra secondary projectile, which is very strong. Now, when you veil these, there is a bunch of things it can do. It can -1 to the level. It could do absolutely nothing. It can just give it more quality, which doesn't really help with Tornado Shot. But the one you need to know is to give it a +1 gem level is a 12.5% chance. This is what makes this profitable because the odds are stacked that you are going to get more 21 quality or 21 level gems than you are spending in gem cutters prisms over the long run by a solid margin. And obviously you can get a little lucky and hit the level 21 a couple times in a row or something like that and make even more. So we're just going to veil these and hope for level 21. That one hit 21. That's 3 divine right there. This one did nothing. I actually lowered the quality by 5%. But this one now is worth, you can see using Awakened POE trade, is worth 3 divine. You could probably sell it a little bit more. You know, sell it for 3.2 divine. It would probably still sell. It might just take a little bit longer. Sometimes people don't want to mess with the absolute lowest one because it takes, some people just have it there, get whispered all day, and they don't sell it. So sometimes you can take advantage of the fact that some people don't want to wait, and the people that have it a little higher generally will trade you it more than the people that have it for the lowest possible price. There are people that do this strategy on a bigger scale that makes a ton of profit. namely going into a 5-way Legion carry and just stocking your entire damn character up with gems and getting them to level 20 very, very quickly, or awaken gems, you know, to that level 3 very quickly. But I've never done that strategy before. I've seen it done. I know a lot of people that have played a lot and make a lot of currency do that strategy. Won't be covering it here because I've never done it, but it is simply going into a 5-way with a bunch of levels. But I'm sure there's a bunch of little nuances to that strategy you can always look up if you want. But yeah, that's it, guys. Level gems in your side. Get them to 20 quality. Veil them and just sell them for profit. The profit margin is good. You don't have to do anything other than clicking the level up when it appears. And you're going to make some great side currency. So make sure you get subscribed, guys. Go follow over on twitch.tv/SafeOnTalk and join the Discord. It is getting more and more popular and more lively in the Discord, and I love it. We have a great community of people helping each other, people asking questions. I've seen on my videos lately, there's been an explosion in the comments asking questions, and before I even get a chance to answer, other people are answering it, and I don't have to do it, which is great because sometimes I can't get to every comment. So thanks again, guys, for liking and commenting on the video, and we will catch you on the next one.